Pikes Peak, straight ahead of me. It's a horrible sight I have to see most mornings when I leave the house. Yeah, it is what it is. No, I wanna, not bragging. Some campgrounds over here, but there we go. Can I do it? There we go. Yeah, so doing my whole routine. Gotta pick up food, and it's there. Someone's there. I don't know who. Just looking at the food pantry. So in the parking lot, don't recognize the vehicle. But today I'm gonna pick up some food, and we're gonna build some shelves today for the food pantry. After I pick up the food from the stores, weigh it, put it away. Then I'm gonna go home, grab what tools are needed so I can do this. Here, check this out. This is what you get when you see here all the time. See that? All right, come on, I gotta make the light. Ah! Yeah, I'm not gonna make the light. All right, well, so I'm gonna build some shelves today, and I'm gonna show you the simplest way to build shelves for storage. It's very easy. I'll kind of go over how I used to build them back in the day, the way my father taught me. That's probably a better way. For like strength, you could probably put, well, depending on the wood structure integrity, you can probably put thousands of pounds on it easily, especially how you space apart your main uprights. I'll show you that, but right now I'm gonna close out, and we'll see you when we're heading to the lumber yard. So yeah, I'll show you. I'll see you at that point. I need 2 of those. Price went up a little bit. Let me get those in my truck. Got my back brace on, and yeah, I'll get them loaded. All right. Okay, those are in. I got to get 2x4s. They're down there, so drive there and get those. All right. Come on. Gloves on. Trusty gloves, 22x4s. Hopefully I don't have to like overpick it through them. Yeah. I'll do stacking. Wow, I got lucky. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I got lucky on this. Last time I got lumber here,
I must have went through 30 2x4s, 40 that were just garbage. And I needed 40 of them. But these 20, freaking perfect. Must have been a bad batch. Actually, a lot of these piles look actually really good. But yeah, got the lumber. I'm gonna go to the house as far as the checkout place, and they're gonna count my material and off we go. All right, in the truck. Here, check this out. Prices of material. OSB went up like $4 from last time, because I remember I paid $15.99. It's up to $19.99, and I'm talking probably, I don't know, it's been 2 months ago. And I know I paid for the $3.78. Now it's $4.99. So 2x4s went up. And yeah, let's go check out my best buddy. He's a good old boy. And we're gonna go to the house. Whoever wants to check me out, who wants to look at my stuff. This guy. You're famous. You're famous today.
I'm famous?
Yeah. Just for the day. He's gonna make sure I got the material count what I got, and check it off, and then I'm out of here. All the materials are outside. I like this lumber yard. Well, probably because it's close to my house. But it is what it is. We're gonna get to the pantry, and yeah, we're gonna get ourselves started out there. We'll see you there. All right. See what I'm talking about? These are the shelves I built in here, and I just back screwed it, and see, I got a 2x4 on the back wall, so I have something to screw to because of this trim piece. I actually had to cut that back, and didn't put anything on the bottom on this one. But the new shelf's going to go over here, and so I'm going to run a 2x4 probably on this one and let it overhang, and then go all the way across. So I got something a little bit more stout. Run 2x4s up, pretty much like what look at all this shit's got to get off the floor stuff. And so kind of like this, I got this 2x4, see that? I didn't put one on the bottom. I may do it on this one behind me, just because this is like, this is solid, this ain't going anywhere. Then I built the frame in itself, and I push it in there, lock it, prop it, and I end up joining everything later on. But as you can see, we are stocked pretty well, and we keep getting more stocked. That's what I need to get done. And so here, quick, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shelves plus the floor, so that's 5 spaces. And so by doing the 5 spaces here times 8, that's 40 linear feet. Yeah, 40 linear feet of shelving. And I'm gonna get to it and get myself all together. I got my back brace on. Noon, it'll be time for a pain med, so my back's it's on tilt right now, but I'll push through it. I just, I got to set up, get my horses, pull 2x4s out. I got a lot of crap to do. And then I got to rip the plywood down. I actually screw both pieces of plywood together, and I'll rip both pieces at the same time instead of just one sheet. So it'll be 2 cuts instead of 4. Work smart. When I did the other shelves behind me, I did here, see this? I had to put a back piece on. I meant to do that over there as well, so stuff can't fall over off the shelf. That's why I got 2, there. See that plywood on the back? That's why I got plywood on the back, so nothing could fall on anybody. So I'll probably have 2 layers of 1 layer here and 1 up there, so nothing could fall onto anyone. But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna get to it. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna set up my horses, and that's why I had them this way. I actually like that. It just really worked out better going this way. I'll put my gloves on. Got some nice pure leather gloves. And yeah, so I'm gonna get all the material on these horses, and we'll go from there. I love this bed. I love the bed of my truck. This is what I love about it. It's all redwood. It's like a nice work table. It's actually a rolling scaffold. I've had 500 pounds on there between me and my brother-in-law and just BS. So. Okay, so I don't want to go past this wall, and this wall has a little, I'm going to probably put a support down there, but I'm going to run a 2x4. I think I'm just going to run it on this one all the way across. I'll let it overhang, and I don't know if that would be too wobbly. What I'll do is I'll put I just put a little scab right here, just so it's not, so this 2x4 isn't like just swinging around. So I don't want to go past this wall, and this is so I could screw my uprights. The reason I'm putting the 2x4 is just because of this capping. If they ever sell the building, they could take all this stuff apart. But I'm going to say a 1/2 inch inside that. So I need a horizontal 92 inches. Is that what I measured? Hey, remember that rule? Measure twice, cut once. Yeah, 92 is the cut. 92 inches, and I'll put a little scab here, so I'll cut like a little 16-inch piece here, and then I'll run 1, 2, 3 verticals on this, and gotta put this somewhere else so it doesn't fall and freaking explode all over the place. Glass jar, same thing. But yeah, so let's go outside and kind of talk about, yeah, so let me get this cut, screw it on, and we just kind of keep talking, showing you how it's done. All right, so we know there's a 2x4 across the top, you know, supporting the wall. It is structurally, it's wood, and I'm using 3-inch screws for this. Where's the open side? Right there. 3-inch screws. Just really do 3.5s, and you'll see why. So the screw really doesn't come out the other side. I'm face screwing. Should be a T25. Yeah. T25. I'm just gonna it starts there. Okay. Okay. Same thing with this. I know there's a 2x4 here, and I have to find the studs on those. Not a big deal. So I have my helper. My helper is my screw, more or less. So put a screw right there. Should be a stud there. If there isn't, I'd be surprised. So yep. All right, now just for shits and giggles, let's get a level on it. Regardless, this is temporary. I still like to make sure everything. Oh, right in a bubble, baby. All right, what? For those like This is more of a trim hammer. It's not even a framing hammer. There's all different types of hammers. It's the size hammer I use. Just because when you have nail guns, you really don't need. Well, you still use a framing hammer when you're framing major walls and doing some major framing. Okie dokie. I know there's something here. I know there's something in the corner. For a fact. Because you got 1/2 inch for 5/8 drywall plus some mud. So I'm going to stay in about that far. Then, I don't know if you can see the corner. Check it out. So in the corner, there will be a stud there. Better be. Yep. And all this is to help support there's a stud right here. There's a stud right there. I do the knock test. Did you ever do that? Do the knock test to see if there's a stud. So basically, you can hear it hollow. Listen, hollow, hardens up, hollow, right there. This line, there's a stud right there. You know how I find a stud? My knuckle. I don't even have a stud finder. That's how I do it. And if I want to get more precise, I use a chain nail. But there's a stud there. Bingo. And yeah, that's the trick on how to do that. When you've been doing it since the 80s. Well, yeah, ladies. As long as I have, you know, the old timers. Oh shit! When I sucked it up, you can see a nail pop. Check it out. See that nail pop right there? Ha Dead center. It's not one of those. It's just, hey, you don't get lucky once in a while. Or did I? All right. So now, next thing is I want to get a height, floor to ceiling height, because the reason I'm going all the way up is to support the plywood at the top. So if I go 94 inches, I'm golden. I'm down from the ceiling an inch. Over here, it's actually 1/2 inch. So 94 inches will be my cut. I'll run 3 of them. Then I'll make my box frames and go from there. 94 is the magic number, baby. So let's go out there. Let's cut three studs at 94, because the front studs here, see how I cut them in the front? They don't need to go all the way up, just the back. I know up there I didn't put plywood behind it for anything to fall off. Same with here, it's wide open, but I think I'm going to do it there. It's going to get dark there though. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just have them there. Maybe I'll just have them and yeah. All right, let's just cut 3 studs at 94 and be done with it. Make sure your blade depth is maybe an 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch past the lumber. I usually have it where the teeth are just past. All right. Well, I'm getting all the necessary supports. Got the bottom support, upper support. This is it for the back. Put a level on it, baby. Still have pride of what you do. like I said, it's just shelving, but dude, still, got some pride. No. It's pretty solid. I'll say that. I got 2 screws there. Bottom, that's okay. Got 2 screws there. 2 screws in the main areas that matter. And now I'm going to build all the shelving. I got a pattern over there. I'll just do the same height over there, and literally build 4 frames. That's it. Build 4 frames and bada bing, bada boom, baby. And that'll be it. So, because I'm putting the 2x4, I'll show you how I build them. So obviously the overall finish, I can't be past 92 inches. 92 is outside finish. I gotta take a pill really soon. My back is oh my god. I mean, even though it has a little wobble, but once this is out here and the weight's on it, is pretty solid. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to put a piece of plywood on the top so stuff can't fall over. I should, for safety. Since there is a little bit of light on that side, it should be okay. I'll do a dry run, put a piece up and see how dark it gets back there. But there's about 16 inches of lighting over there. So 92 by 16 is the box I want to build. And let's go out there and get going. All right. We'll let this truck go by and do his brake exhaust. So, all right, so the overall width will be 92 inches and 16 inches in depth. So basically what I do on the ends, I screw these on the ends, both ends. So this will be 16 inches. And then so I caught the front and back 2x4s, the main rails, at 89, 3 inches less. And then I'll cut the center piece at 13 for center support. But when you're cutting pieces, like the 2x4s are all 89, I individually mark them. But when you're doing a multiple, I need 8 of these. You're right, when you cut your first one, well, first one, 16, double check your measurements, like, yeah, boom, that's perfect. You always use the one cut only. Don't cut it, use that cut for the next one, the next cut for it. Use the one only pattern. Otherwise, say this grew a 16th, the next one could grow. Obviously, I'm cut with a skill saw. Takes a little more, well, like I said, it's shelving, stop, carpentry is it. The perfect world, you could be a 16th off, 1/8 inch off with certain things. In rough carpentry, I'm talking about. And it's not an exact science to that's at you, you know. Obviously, when you're building walls and floors, you want to plumb, level, the whole 9 yards, you know, within the reason. You know, this lumber, I was so happy. This lumber is like, for me, it's freaking beautiful lumber. Straight, perfect wall building studs. But yeah, I got I got 6 more to cut. Yeah, let's get it. That's fine. Go back to the pattern. Keep it straight. Obviously, using a miter saw would be cleaner, just because. Oh yeah, that cut, I should be perfect. I should be able to get 2 out of this one. I gotta hit the line center perfect. $15 and 15/16. I could make that fly. 16. All right. So, hey, to save on material, I'm gonna run with that. So I need Wait, what do I need? 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 5. I need 3 more. 3 more, baby. You know, you carpenters out there, I've framed a few homes from the ground up. The roof takes me a little bit longer to figure it out when I've gotten them. Like I said, if you're using a miter saw, which would be way faster, you put up a jig, put a block on it, clamp it down, and all you do is just butt the 2x4 cut, butt the 2x4 cut. And every so often you got to make sure your jig didn't move. But in the perfect world today, my miter saw is taking the 12-inch miter, double miter compound saw, sliding saw. It's too freaking heavy. My 4-inch skill saw works perfect. So one more. Una más. Una más. Oh. Now I gotta cut the center board, center 2x4, and that needs to be 13 inches. I need 4 of those. So this next one, 13 inches. Because it's 16 inches, you got 2x4 back and front, inch and a half, inch and a half. That's 3. 3 minus 16 is 13. Boom. It's easy math. So I got a pattern. I got too many 2x4s. Oh, no. I still need 3 more. I had figured 2 extra. And yeah, I'll have 2 extra 2x4s. You never know. Sometimes you make a mistake. Or I make a mistake. Actually, I did need that. Or did I? No, the cutoff on the front. So I would have, like, these got to get cut down. Remember, the front 2x4's structure doesn't go all the way up. So the cutoff of that. So yeah, I got 2 extra 2x4s. Yeehaw! One more, guys. One more. One more time. Like this. Yeah, miter saw would have been fine. It was such a small job. There was one of the other volunteers. He was going to come and help me, but that's fine. That's okay. I work better by myself sometimes. Bend down. Alright, so this 2x4 actually will be used for one of the uprights. So I don't know what that is exactly yet. 13. And then the nice thing with these 4 2x4s, I'm going to use it as a pattern. So, alright. This is a box frame I was talking about, 92 long by 16 in depth. And here's my center support. Everything's screwed together. Everything's facing out. Pretty simple, not a big deal. So I gotta do 3 more of those. I'm gonna go and literally install this one because because I can, I guess. Yeah, so once I get this in, I can level it, get my outside support on it, you know, on the face. Then I can take all of them and push them up, lock them in, let the screws kind of hold them in place, you know what I mean? So let me get this inside, let's get it going. So basically, you got your top shelf, and then one go on there. I put these screws in temporarily. That way there, when I put the shelf on it, just hold them in place. 2 screws will hold this. There's not like a lot of weight on that. But I'll just leave this corner one in only as I go down, and then I'll go to the end and make sure everything's leveled. Pretty much just like that. Oh. So. All right, I'm gonna cut the sheathing now, just because I got like 4 2x4s left. I don't have anything else, so we prop it off the ground. So I'm gonna get that stuff cut now. That way there, I got some support, and I'm not gonna ruin my blade hitting the sawhorse, so forth. It's just the way it is, how I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna mark 16 here. Do a tick mark. 16 here. From this side, 16. And then of course that should be 16. So I'm going to get this 16. Snap a couple lines. Snap this side. There I had just enough chalk to do this. Got my big chalk mill. Using their brake. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, this one looks good, so I'm going to screw this through. Hold that in place. 2x4's at the end. Just want to make sure I don't cut the 2x4. That's good. So I'll rip this one first, and I'll rip that one. Vice versa. If I cut that one, it's just going to fall. I just were the teeth, like the thickness of the teeth, about 1/4 inch. That's how far I used to get the blade down when I do my cut. I'll cut that one first. I know after I cut that one, it's going to fall. This one, yeah, but after I cut this one's going to fall. I got steel toe boots on. Just don't want it falling on me. I'll try to catch it. Here we go, baby. these, they'll have to get cut down in length. See how we have like 5 inches here. So they got it in drop. I'll do the same thing on that side. Okay. No point in looking at it. All right. Well, we got it all done. Thomas came and helped finish them. But yeah, we got what 8, 8, 8, and 8. That's 32 feet of linear storage. And put a backer on the top and on that one because it's open to the back. I'm not gonna worry about that little guy. But yeah, here's the shelving from here. Pretty cool. But yeah, it's more shelves here, all the stuff on the floor. Our volunteers could load them up onto there. I'm going to show you like how I would make stuff, and I'll kind of show you how I would make it, how I would do it.
Hey guys, well, thanks for watching that the deal with the shelf building. There was another volunteer that showed up, and he really didn't want to be on camera, so that's why I went from kind of me showing you how the first shelf went. Hopefully it kind of showed enough for you to kind of see and understand how they got built. And after I was all done, I hope everything was explained properly. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. And like I said, these are real easy shelves to build. And so, like I said, I used a 3-inch screw, since, 2x4 is only an inch and a half thick. And that's why I went with 3-inch instead of 3.5s. So they're not sticking through to the other side. And I slightly go at a slight angle just to make sure when I countersink the head, it doesn't still penetrate the other side of the 2x4. But yeah, it kicked my butt. My back was very bad shape. Waiting for all the pain meds to kick in and kill all the pain. But yeah, help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I'd appreciate it. And that's my first ulterior goal: get 1,000 subscribers. And stay tuned. We got a major snowstorm coming. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.